Hi, okay, so our next unit is going to be on trig functions. And so one of the big things with trig functions is we need to be able to identify the sides and their relationship to the angle. So today we are just going to be identifying sides. Because if we can do this, then the rest of the unit will be a whole lot easier. So we use the trig functions for right triangles. So let's get a nice big right triangle. We're going to say this is our angle. So one of the sides is called opposite. And that is going to be the one that is across from the angle. So we're looking at this angle, so the side across from it, this would be our opposite side. Then we have the hypotenuse, which is across from the 90-degree angle. Which you had to do this for Pythagorean theorem, so hopefully that seems familiar. And then the only side that should be left is our adjacent side. So it's right next to the angle, and it's not the hypotenuse and it's not the opposite, it's the adjacent. So all of these are going to move depending on where the angle is. So since we're looking at this angle, this is the opposite side, this is the hypotenuse, and this is the adjacent. That can switch depending on where the angle moves. And how the triangle is set up. Let's say we have this triangle. We're going to be referencing the sides in regard to this angle here. We have to have a right triangle. And so we are just trying to identify the opposite, the hypotenuse, and the adjacent side. So the first step is you're going to want to label the opposite side. So the side that's opposite across from your angle would be this side. This is the opposite. Then you want to label the hypotenuse. So you find that right angle and you find the side opposite of your right angle, and that is your hypotenuse. And then the only side that you have left is your adjacent side. So lastly, you're going to label the adjacent side. So this side right next to it is adjacent. Okay, let's look at your assignment. So for number 1, this is the angle. We're labeling the sides in regard to. So first we're going to label the opposite side. So the side opposite would be this side. This is the opposite side, and you can use abbreviations. And then we want to label the hypotenuse. So that's our longest side, or the side across from our 90-degree angle. That's our hypotenuse. And then the last side we have left is the adjacent side. Number 2, we're looking at it from this angle. So from this angle, the opposite side is the side opposite of it, which would be 16. Then we want to label the hypotenuse, which is across from our 90-degree angle. And then this is our adjacent side, the side that's left, that's right next to the angle. Okay, so go ahead and label the rest of your triangles, their sides as opposite, hypotenuse, and adjacent.